Conservation advocates say the South is home to some of the most important and rare species anywhere. Southern Company, in partnership with the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation, or NFWF, is working to address these challenges associated with species and habitats native to this region. NFWF Chief Conservation Officer, Dr. Holly Bamford, says both entities are working through an ecosystem and landscape approach.
As we talk about this landscape approach, red cockaded woodpecker is dependent on the longleaf pine, but the longleaf pine is then dependent on good water quality and water quantity. And the water quality and quantity, there's a number of endangered fish species that are dependent on the water. And then you look at the local community and the people who rely on this ecosystem, to interact and to use it not only as a place of refuge and for tourism and for hunting and for, but it's also part of the ecosystem. And the biggest piece of that ecosystem is dependent on our economy.
Conservation advocates say by working together, amazing results can take shape. Over the past century, the longleaf pine habitat suffered dramatic reductions because of logging and development across the region. But thanks to funding and support from the Longleaf Stewardship Fund, the South's iconic ecosystem is now expanding, providing critical habitat for wildlife to survive and flourish. Jay Jensen, NFWF's Southern Region Director, says we're already seeing the results.
This year, really exciting, we're going to break 1 million acres, and it's no small feat. That means that the homes for those fish and wildlife that actually depend on that forest to survive are going to do that much better. And the hope is that maybe what that means is that we don't actually have to put them on the Endangered Species Act. Basically, we're part of the coalition that's trying to bring back longleaf pine that will allow these fish and wildlife to thrive.
It's a partnership that spanned well over a decade.
This partnership is a model partnership for our organization and others around the country. I think the key to this is it's bringing together a community of conservation among hunters and fishers and private sector.
Together, Southern Company and NFWF are making progress, one project at a time.